One of the most enjoyable, but also the most stressful parts of the process for writing for me is actually the end of trying to figure out how I'm going to get this book cover to match the feeling of the book. And with Powers, I luckily was able to find a wonderful graphic designer that listens to everything that I want. I'll actually tag her below on here. But so just wanted to do a little quick thing. Unfortunately, book one, I hadn't met a lot of people yet. I did try to commission, but when it came up to setting it, it all did not work. And I was ready to get this out. So I had to go with a little bit of a more plain option, but I actually do love this because it's got the city backdrop. I think at some point I may want to revisit this, and if I could ever have the wonderful chance of this actually, hit big and a lot of people wanted to do it, I would actually enjoy doing like a you design the cover kind of contest where people bring up their designs and see what they think would be best, and whoever wins would end up being the new cover for book one. I've got a long way before that could ever happen, but just something that I've thought about. For book two, I met my graphic designer and she listened to absolutely everything and worked off of building it perfectly. The funny thing with this is the people on here are actually the bad guys. They are the final mission of this book, and it's kind of fun to have the bad guys on the cover, even though our heroes are the main focus. But I loved how dynamic it looked and the coloring and how she listened to how I want the characters to look. Just amazing. And she went above and beyond on book three, where this is my favorite of all time so far. This is the bad guy as well from the final mission in this book. And this is actually a real life place. It's Cholula Pyramid in Mexico. It is actually, to date, the largest archaeological site of a pyramid / temple that's in the whole world. And so I did a little bit of delving on the pyramid itself, and then to come up with the character and all that, the graphic designer just went above and beyond, and I can't express how much I'm in love with this. So I just wanted to jump on here and say that even if you don't find one right in the beginning, don't let that discourage you, because after my first book, I was a little disappointed, and it all worked out for the best. I can't bash anything that happened, but then I found my graphic designer, and I cannot wait to see what she comes up with for the books later on in the series. I'm excited.